Yoga's precise origins are unknown, though stones in yogic pose suggest that the practice dates back as far as 3000 BC. Originally, yoga was kept secret and only passed on directly from guru to disciple. Well, the secret is out, so get ready to alleviate stress, increase your energy and concentration, and get in awesome shape with MTV Yoga. What's up, people? I'm Lori Trespicio from the cast of The Real World Back to New York, and welcome to MTV's first ever yoga workout. I'm here at Man Ray, one of New York City's hottest spots, to present a fresh approach to the traditional yoga workout. I know when you think of yoga, you think of this stuffy sort of new age music. Well, we've thrown that out and brought in one of the hottest musician DJs around, BT. BT has gained international acclaim from everything from his score to the movie Go to his great original albums. And we're all psyched to be working out to his music. We've updated the yoga workout itself. To explain more what I mean and to take you through this exciting new routine that she's put together for us, I'd like to introduce our instructor, who has been featured in another New York staple, Sex and the City, as well as countless yoga studios across the country. Please welcome Kristin McGee.
Thank you, everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you to a new faster-paced, upbeat yoga based on a type of yoga called vinyasa.
Sounds great. So what's the plan for today?
Well, first we're going to start warming up with a breathing exercise just to get you on the right track for the routine. Breathing correctly is vital to the yoga practices you'll see. And then we'll go through a series of postures, standing poses, balancing poses, bends, twists, and we'll end with a nice final relaxation.
Okay, well now I just started yoga, and the first time I did it, I was a little confused with all the poses.
Yeah, actually, if this is your first time, you should watch the tape through just so you get an idea of what we'll be doing. It's a lot easier once you've seen it done rather than just trying to keep up with it blindly.
That makes sense, but like I said, I'm a bit new to yoga. Now, I want to know, how does this routine change as I keep watching it and trying it?
You are a beginner right now, so for everyone at home who's also starting out, they can follow you throughout the routine. Whereas Danielle is an intermediate, so as you get more flexible, you can do her version of the workout. And then once you've mastered that, you can move on to Jess, who's our expert yogi, and he does the hardest versions of the poses. But I'll definitely let you know who's doing each version as we go through.
Am I cool with all the equipment here, or what else do I need exactly?
We have these great mats, these sticky mats, and that makes the entire routine much more comfortable to do. And for those of you still working on your flexibility, you can use a block. You can pick up these blocks pretty much at any sporting goods store, and they really help you with some of the more difficult poses. So I'll show you how to use the block when we get to those poses. And that's really all you need to know.
So then we're ready to go.
Yeah. We'll start with some breathing, since the breathing is so important, probably the most important component of the yoga practice. And let's just begin so we can make sure we're doing it correct.
Okay.
Okay, Lori, so first thing I want you to do is inhale through the nose, and now exhale out the mouth so that you create a silent whispered ha. Inhale through the nose, exhale silent whispered ha. Nice. Now try to create that sound with the mouth closed. Inhale, exhale. Perfect. So you start to sound like Darth Vader. Inhale, exhale. One more deep full inhale, and exhale. So already you can feel yourself getting into a more relaxed, focused place for the practice. That breath will also keep the body warm, and it reminds you to constantly breathe. So you hear the sound of the breath, reminds you to breathe with each movement, and that way you won't tense or tighten or hold the breath. Now we can start our practice.
Okay.
You want to come to the front of your mat, big toes touching, heels together. Firm up your legs by lifting the kneecaps, drop the shoulders down the back. First inhale, lift the arms, press the palms overhead, look up to the fingers. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Deep breath in through the nose, and deep breath out through the nose. Deep breath in through the nose, and deep breath out. Make sure the palms are pressing firmly. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders relaxed. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, open the arms, swan dive all the way over the legs to the floor into a forward bend. Drop the top of the head to the floor. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose. Bring your weight forward a bit into the front of the heel. Inhale. Exhale. Keep lifting your sits bones up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, look out to a flat back. If you're watching Lori, you can take your hands up to your shins. If you're watching Danielle and Jess, they're in a little more advanced position. They have their fingertips down by their toes. Feel a nice long line of energy from the tailbone out the crown of the head. Keep drawing the abdomen in and up and breathing through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk or jump your feet back to a push-up position. So it's one long line of energy. Push through your heels very firmly. Keep your abdomen held, shoulders down the back. You can plant the thumb and forefinger into the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Filling up. Deep breath out. One more breath here. Inhale. Now as you exhale, bend the elbows alongside your waist and you're holding chaturanga. So this is a very difficult pose. You want to try to keep yourself a couple inches off the floor, one straight line of energy. If you need to, you can look to Lori. If you're just starting out, come all the way down into your belly and keep pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Now we're going to inhale, lift to an upward facing dog, come to the tops of the feet, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, you can pull the shoulder blades together, keep opening the heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll over your toes and press all the way back to downward facing dog. Hands are pressed firmly into the floor. Hips are lifting to the sky. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Keep the legs active. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Shoulders lifting up away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Now look forward. You can lightly walk or jump your feet up to the front of the mat. And then exhale, fold into your legs. And then inhale, lift your arms back up. Press the palms overhead. Exhale the arms to the side. We're going to do that 3 more times with the breath in each movement. So inhale, lift. Palms press. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, look to flat back. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog. Exhale, press to downward facing dog. Now hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, lightly walk or jump your feet up to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold over your legs, let the head and neck go. Inhale, lift the arms, press the palms. Exhale the arms to the side. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the arms, press the palms. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, lower to your chaturanga. Inhale, lift to your upward facing dog. Exhale, press to your downward facing dog. Make sure the thumb and forefinger are really pressed into the mat. And then lift the energy up away from the wrist joints. Draw the shoulders up away from the ears. Keep drawing the energy back into the feet, into the heels. Stretching out the hamstrings. Inhale, look forward, lightly walk or jump the feet up. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, lift the arms, press the palms. Exhale the arms to the side. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare, look out. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift to upward dog. Exhale, press to downward dog. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Inhale, look forward, lightly walk or jump the feet up. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, lift the arms, palms press. Exhale the arms to the side. Moving on, bend your knees deeply. Press your palms overhead. You feel like you're sitting back in a chair. This is awkward chair pose. Keep rolling the inner elbows towards each other and drop the shoulders down the back. Squeeze the inner thighs tight. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, you can take your gaze to your fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath, you can do it. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, swan dive back to the floor. Inhale, look to your flat back. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, step your right foot forward, drop your left heel, pressing the outer edge of the left foot into the floor, and then take your arms up overhead. This is warrior one. You want both hips to face forward. Try to ground the outer edge of the foot, and at the same time, press that left hip forward towards the right knee. And then you can bend deeply through the right knee, press the palms, look up to the fingers. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more breath, inhale, exhale. Now inhale a breath, we're gonna exhale open to warrior two. So now your hips have turned to the side. You can drop your tailbone to the floor, lift your abdomen in and up, and breathe through the nose. Inhale, exhale, gazing over your right fingers. Inhale, exhale, remember to push the outer edge of the left foot firmly. Inhale, exhale, one more breath. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale the hands to the front foot. Exhale, step back, lower to your chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward dog. Exhale, press to downward dog. Now repeat it on the left foot. Stepping the left foot up, dropping the right heel down, take your arms overhead, and you're in Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one. Pressing into the outer edge of the right foot, bending the left knee. As you drop your hips down, try to lift your fingers up. Breathe through the nose, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale a breath and then exhale, open the arms, hips, waist to warrior two. You can gaze directly over your left fingertips. Keep bending that left knee deeply. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale the hands to the front foot. Exhale, step back, lower down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, press back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more breath and then we're gonna move through those poses with a breath for each pose. So try to relax. If you need to, you can always drop the knees to the floor, release the buttocks to the heels, and rest the forehead. So one more, inhale. Exhale all the air out. And then inhale your right foot up, drop your left heel down, take your arms overhead, warrior one. Then exhale, immediately open to warrior two. Then inhale the hands back down, exhale step and lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward dog, and exhale, press to downward dog. Now the left foot steps up, right heel drops down. Inhale the arms all the way up, and then exhale immediately, the arms open. And then inhale the hands down, exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Right foot forward, left heel down, arms overhead, warrior one. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale, hands down. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, press. Left foot steps forward, right heel drops down, arms overhead, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Keep breathing. Inhale the hands down. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, lift, let it flow. Exhaling, press. Last time, right foot forward, left heel down, arms overhead, warrior one. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, step back, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, press it back. Last time, left foot forward, right heel down, arms overhead. Exhale, arms open. Inhale, hands down. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, lift to upward dog, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, press to downward dog. Very nice. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Now inhale, step your right foot forward, drop your left heel down, take your arms up to warrior one. Then exhale, open your arms to warrior two. Now we're gonna move into an extended side angle. Watch Lori for a beginner version. Drop your right elbow to the knee and then extend your left arm overhead and gaze to the left palm. If you want to move a little further, Danielle takes her fingertips to the inside of her foot, and Jess actually places his palm flat. And then there's this energy from the outer edge of the left foot all the way through the left fingers. Now be careful as you reach through the hand, try not to lift the shoulder up towards the ear. Keep the shoulder down the back and keep breathing through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now you can release your left hand down to the floor, raise your left heel, and then drop your knee and your left toes. Turn your right toes out slightly so that you can walk your hands forward and get a real nice stretch in the right hip. Now, Lori's just staying on her fingertips because she wants to really breathe into her hips. They're a little tight. Jess and Danielle have been practicing longer. They can relax their forearms to the floor. Really breathe into your hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to relax the forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can walk your hands back. Tuck under the left toes to step back to downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up, giving yourself a good stretch. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose. Now step your left foot forward, drop your right heel down. First come up through warrior one. And then open up through warrior two. And then take extended side angle on this side. So either drop the elbow to the knee like Lori does, or take your fingertips to the floor like Danielle, or take your palm flat like Jess. And if you notice, he really pushes his shoulder against his knee to keep that hip open. And then you take your gaze up to your right hand, breathe through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lots of energy pressing into the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, exhale. Now you can relax your right hand down. Lift the right heel first and then drop the knee and the toes to the floor. Left toes turn out, and then you can walk your hands forward and get a real nice stretch for that hip. You might feel a little bit in the inner thigh also, in the outer thigh. Try to breathe through the nose. Inhale, exhale. This deep breath really helps the muscles open up. Inhale, exhale. And you can always go a little bit further if you feel you can. Breathe into it. Inhale, exhale. Now walk the hands back, tucking under the back foot, lifting up, and stepping to downward facing dog. Inhale, we're gonna step our right foot up to lunge. Now there's a difference in lunge. The heel stays lifted. We don't drop the back heel as we do in warrior. And then take your arms up alongside your ears, drop the shoulders down, roll the inner elbows towards each other. And inhale, straighten that front leg. Really press into the right big toe. Exhale, bend and push through the back heel. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. One more breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Now we're gonna twist this lunge. So we're gonna take the left shoulder to the outside of the right knee and come into a prayer with the hands if you're following Lori. If you wanna go a little more advanced, Danielle drops her left hand to the outside of the foot and then raises her right arm back overhead, like extended side angle. Now Jess really goes for it. He takes his right hand behind his back, slides his left arm underneath, and holds onto his hand, binding the position. Breathe in, breathe out, give yourself a twist. Inhale, exhale, keep the abdomen held. Inhale, exhale. Bring the hands around. Drop your left knee and toes again to the floor. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into the hip now. This is pigeon pose. The right leg slides across the front, and you're resting now, the outer edge of the right hip and the front of the left thigh. Try to keep that weight even, and then walk your hands forward. This is a really nice pose. You can just recline onto your forearms, or you can release all the way onto your forehead, stretching the arms forward. Just allow yourself to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Shoulders melting down the back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just take one more breath. Inhale, exhale. Now walk your hands back. Turn your left hand open like you're hitchhiking for a ride. Thumb is up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee and grab the inside of the left foot, and then try to bring your left shoulder back around front. So just that action in and of itself will give your hip a good stretch, front of the thigh. If you want to go a little bit deeper, just pull the heel towards your buttock. And Jess takes this really deep stretch by rolling his hand over the top of his foot. the elbows up to the ceiling. And then you'll really feel your quadriceps screaming. Try to breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down, abdomen lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can release the left foot. Tuck those toes under. Again, we're going to step back to downward facing dog. If you need to, you can tread through the feet, shake out the head and neck. Just give yourself a little break. And then we'll step the left foot up to lunge. Again, remember to keep that right heel extended. Raise the arms up alongside the ears. Now inhale, lift, and exhale, bend. Think of going up and down more as forward and back. So we keep lifting up, and then we come down. It's like you're stretching the mat apart with the feet. Inhale up, and exhale down. Now taking the twist, lift your abdomen in and up, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, or maybe the shoulder can make it all the way around there. And then plant the hands in prayer if you're watching Lori. Hold there. If you want to move on to Danielle's variation, you can stretch that left arm overhead as you drop your right hand to the foot. And then challenging yourself. Watching Jess as he takes his hand around his back and binds the position. Keep breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Remember, the breath is the most important part. Inhale, exhale. And then come back around, drop the right knee and toes. We'll slide the left foot across the body for pigeon. First, distribute your weight evenly. Keep those hips forward. It's very similar to Warrior One. And then walk the hands out. And just recline and breathe into the hip. Inhale. Exhale. If you are overheated here, you can always release the forehead to the floor. And that makes for a nice cooling effect. Helps to cool the body down. Just keep breathing through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. And remember, shoulders melting away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. So if you're going to lift anything in and up, think of lifting the abdomen in and up. And then tuck under the back foot, walk the hands back, and lift, step to downward facing dog. Tread through the feet, shake out the head and neck. Sometimes you might want to just blubber through the lips. And then look forward to the hands, lightly walk or jump the feet up. Exhale, fold. We're going to go into a deeper forward bend. Separate your feet slightly. And then hold somewhere behind your leg. Lori takes hold of the back of her calves. Danielle's going to wrap her first two fingers around her big toes in yogic toe lock. And then Jess is going to take his hands underneath his feet so his toes are right in line with his wrists. It's a real deep forward bend. Keep the front of the thighs active. Inhale, look forward and out. And then exhale, fold yourself into your thighs. Release the top of the head towards the mat. And tilt your weight forward into the front of your heel. You might feel like you're going to fall over, but just ground your feet firmly and keep lifting the sits bones up to the sky. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders released. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale, go into your maximum stretch. Exhale. Now, inhale, look forward and out. Grab your waist, exhale. And inhale, lift yourself up to stand. Exhale, step your feet together. Bring your hands into a prayer. Very nice. Inhale, slight bend in the knees, and then you can step or hop your feet to the outsides of your mat. You have a good 2.5 to 3 feet between your legs. And then open your arms wide. We're gonna move into side triangle pose. So I'm gonna go over to Lori, who's going to use a block. And this will really help if you're just starting out. So let's turn our right toes out and our left toes in. Your right heel will dissect your left instep, and you can turn that foot out even more. And then you tuck your hip into the opposite hip as you reach all the way out towards your right side. And then you can drop your hand to the block. Which is nice about these blocks is you can put them at a vertical position. Danielle has her block flat and her hand on top. And then Jess has his hand on his ankle. And we start to roll the left hip on top of the right, and then look up to the left fingers and get a real nice stretch in the side of the waist. Try to lengthen both sides evenly if you can. And then you'll feel that length from the outer edge of the left foot all the way through the crown of the head. Nice. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you come up to stand, just grab your block, take it with you. Then you can switch hands as you turn your right toes in, your left toes out. Reach all the way out to your left as far as you can go, and then drop your hand or the block to the floor. Nice. And then take your right arm up to the ceiling. And once again, try to stack your hips. Try to relax the shoulders down. In side triangle, you can almost imagine yourself between two panes of glass. Breathing through the nose, inhale. Exhale. Firming up the legs, pressing into the left big toe, outer edge of the right foot. And then just inhale up to stand. Keep the block where it is for now. Turn your left toes in slightly. So both feet now are parallel, maybe even a little pigeon-toed. Take your hands to your waist. You're gonna inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, fold all the way over. Bring the fingertips in line with the toes. Inhale, look to a flat back. And then exhale, fold over your legs. Deep forward bend. So again, in our forward bends, we want to try not to fall back into the heel. You want to keep your weight somewhere between the heel and the ball of the foot. So you're right in the center of the foot. And then the top of the head starts to relax down as the hips lift up from behind. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, relax the head and neck. Exhale. Inhale, look out to a flat back. We're going to do a twist here. So once again, I'm going to give you a block. This way you can place your left fingertips on the block. Danielle just has her fingertips placed on the floor, and Jess actually has his hand flat on the floor. And then take your right hand to your lower back and start to rotate, wrapping the ribs underneath themselves. Nice. And then take your right arm up. So the hips are staying pretty flat here as the upper body is opening up. Very nice. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, take your right hand down, place it where the left hand is. Left hand can come up to the lower back, just to remind yourself of the hips. Stay firm, and then from above the hips to twist. And then you can eventually lift your left arm up to the sky, breathing in and breathing out. Very nice. So we can always go a little bit further than we think we can. That's the nice thing about the practice, is it shows you just how much potential you actually have. And that breath will get you there even faster. Nice. Okay, walk your hands back in line with your toes. And then take your hands, clasp them up behind your back. So you make one fist with the hands. And then come all the way over, bringing the hands towards the floor, top of the head released. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. And then just toe ball heel your feet closer to each other. So now they're right to the outsides of the mat. We're going to turn the right toes in and the left toes out. And then take your hands up behind your back in a prayer. If this is too difficult, you can watch Lori. She's just holding on to opposite elbow. So you inhale, you want to breathe and lift the heart to the ceiling. Then as you exhale, you fold all the way forward, taking the top of the head towards the foot, forehead towards the shin. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come on up to stand. Inhale. And then turn your toes in. Pivot around to the other side. So now we're facing our right foot. Inhale. Breathe the heart open. And then exhale. Come all the way forward and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. and breathe out. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, turn your right toes in, and then step the feet back together. You can bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Very nice. We're gonna try a couple balancing poses now. So take hold of your left waist, your left hand, and you can use your right hand to help place the right foot on the inner left thigh. So we're coming into a tree pose. If you want to place the foot closer to the knee, that's perfectly fine. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart, pressing firmly in the hands, relax the shoulders, keep the elbows in line with the wrists. And then you might need to gaze down the nose to help you balance, or you can find a spot to look at, maybe a couple feet in front of you, and just relax there. Make sure the brow is relaxed and the breath is strong. So we inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose, inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Now bring your right knee forward and flex through that foot very strongly. We're moving into warrior three. So the heel comes in line with the hip, and your arms can reach straight back behind you. Or if you want to go more advanced, Danielle and Jess take their arms out in front of their ears. One long line of energy from the heel out the top of the head. Keep your abdomen lifted. Keep that left leg strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push through your right heel. Inhale. Exhale. Come on up to stand. Very nice. And do the opposite side. Squeeze the right waist, and then take hold of the left foot, placing it somewhere on the inner right thigh, pressing as firmly with the inner right thigh as you do with the foot. And then bring the hands into prayer. And breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And once again, if you need to find a spot to gaze at, you can look down the tip of your nose or a couple feet in front of you. And then lifting the gaze, turn the knee in, flex the foot strong, and push it all the way back behind you, coming into warrior three. Arms alongside the waist. Now this is a very difficult balance, so you really want to firm up the right thigh, flex through the left foot as strongly as you can. Keep that abdomen lifted in and up. It will help you balance. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, and then you can come on up to stand. You might want to shake out for a second. Okay, one more round of balancing poses. Left hand squeezes the left waist. First two fingers of the right hand are going to grab your right big toe in yogic toe lock. Now you can stay here. You can watch Lori. She periodically brings her leg back into this position. It's a very hard balance. If you're ready to, as you exhale, straighten out that right leg. Drop your right shoulder down. Keep the abdomen lifted in and up, and breathe through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Make sure that the supporting leg is very firm. Exhale, inhale. One more breath. Exhale. Now we're going to open the leg out to the side and look over the opposite shoulder. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the nose. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the nose. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the leg back to center. Try not to let the leg lower as you release the toes. Squeeze the waist. Imagine a helium balloon tied to your foot, lifting the leg as high as it can go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the foot. And we'll do the left side. First two fingers, grab the left big toe. Let the heart lift and open. And then if you're ready to, straighten out that leg. And don't worry so much about that leg that's out there. If you need to, just keep your legs supported and keep the knee in. Breathing through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Open the leg out to the side. And then gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, if this gets too difficult, just bring the heel back in. And then we're going to bring the heel forward. Point the toes. Squeeze the waist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Very good. Okay, shake out the legs. Come back to the front of the mat. Big toes touching. Heels together. I'm going to hook the thumbs. Bend the knees, and then straighten out the legs as you reach the arms forward, up, and back. And then exhale, come all the way over the legs. Bring the hands by the feet. And then inhale, step your right leg all the way back to lunge. Release the knee and release the toes. Hook the thumbs again and take the arms forward, up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Belly lifted. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the hands to the front foot. Step back to a downward facing dog. And then immediately step your right foot back forward to lunge. Drop the left knee and toes, and we'll stretch that left quadricep. Crescent moon. Hooking the thumbs, reaching the arms forward, up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the hands to the front foot. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a push-up. This time we're gonna lower into a little inchworm position, so drop your knees first. The arms are exactly like chaturanga. Elbows come back by the ribs and the chest and the chin go to the floor. And then from here, you can just flatten onto your belly, pull the shoulder blades down. Make sure you're not using your hands, just the upper back is doing the work. You're in a baby cobra. Inhale. And then exhale, release your arms back behind you and drop the head to the floor. And then point through the toes, reach the top of the head forward, and lift your legs, lift your arms, and come up into a locust position. So you really want to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Try to lift the legs as high as you can. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, make sure the head is nice and lengthened so the neck isn't crunched. And also make sure that your forehead is released. And then release down. Drop the head to the opposite side. We're gonna bend the knees, hold on to the feet, and then lift your legs up away from the floor as you push your feet into your hands. This will help to lift your heart in bow pose. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower all the way down. Drop the feet. Maybe shake your hips from side to side. Just release. And then bring the inner thighs together. Put the hands on the floor and push yourself back into a prayer stretch. The arms are out overhead. The hips are resting on the heels, and you can release the forehead down. And then you can slide your hands back alongside your feet in child's pose. Then let's come on up to sit. We're gonna do a seated spinal twist. So you wanna drop over to your left side, and you can take your right foot all the way around to the outside of your left knee or thigh. You might need to scoot your left heel forward and just find a comfortable position for the hips. If you're starting out, you can look to Lori. She actually straightens her leg out in front of her to make it easier to ground her hips into the floor. Take your right hand behind you, raise your left arm up, and then hook it to the outside of the right knee, and look over those shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Every inhale, think of lifting up. Every exhale, twisting open. One more inhale, and exhale. Nice. Inhale back to center. You can take a little counter twist to your left, and then we're gonna switch sides. So now the left foot's on the outside of the right knee or thigh. And if you want to keep that right leg straight, go ahead and watch Lori. Take your left hand behind you, raise your right arm up, inhale, and then exhale, twist. Every inhale, again, think of the energy coming up from the base of the spine towards the top of the head. And every exhale, just twisting, looking all the way over the left shoulder. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now inhale back to center. We're gonna take a little counter twist before we straighten out our legs in front of us. Flex the feet strongly. You might wanna rock from side to side and remove some of the flesh away from the buttocks so you're right on the sits bones. Feet are flexed as if you're standing on the floor. Plant your hands alongside your waist or hips. If you have long arms, you might have to bring them back just a little bit. Keep the shoulders down, chin to the chest, chest up to the chin. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You want to keep lifting the belly in and up. Shoulders down and back. And then inhale, lift the chin and keep this action. Belly lifting in and up, shoulders down and back. And start to walk your hands forward for a deep forward bend. So just stop wherever you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Eventually you can just release the head completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come on up to sit. Slide your left foot back to your inner right thigh. Make sure that you find a comfortable place for your sits bones, and then we're going to twist and fold at the same time. So think of twisting your left side all the way towards your right knee and almost folding your belly button onto your right thigh. Sometimes it helps to crisscross your grip. So you can take your left hand all the way to the outside of your foot or thigh if you're up here, and then release. Remembering to breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, really relaxing into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can come on up to sit. We'll switch sides. So the left foot straightens out, the right foot comes back. Really secure your sits bones into the floor and then twist as much as you can and then fold. So we get a nice twist and a fold. And if you'd like to crisscross the grip, go for it. Or if you just want to walk your hands forward on your leg, make sure you keep that foot flexed. Then you can relax your forehead, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come on up to sit. Exhale, stretch your right leg forward. Beautiful. One last thing. Hug your knees in tight. And then lift your feet so they're in line with your knees. Arms alongside the waist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, if you want to watch Danielle and Jess, they're going to straighten out their legs. This is a really tough move for your belly. So really try to lift your abdomen in and up. Relax your shoulders down and back. Look to the toes if it gets too hard. Watch Lori. Keep your toes right in front of your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. Now we start to lower down into a canoe. So you want to keep your belly strong. Relax your shoulders down. Lower down. A little bit further. Lower down. A little bit further. Lower down. A little bit further and release. Awesome. So now you're all done. You get to take final relaxation. You can relax the shoulders underneath the back. Release the hips into the floor. Just gently drop your feet out to the side. Open the palms to the ceiling. Close the eyes. Let everything release. Even the deep breath now. Just let the breath breathe for you. The floor come up to support the body. Let every muscle and every bone in your body just release. Feel yourself drifting off into a deep state of rest and final relaxation. Slowly wiggle the fingers and toes. Start to wake the body back up. Stretch the arms overhead. Reach through the feet. Then gently roll to your right side. Curl up into a little fetal position. And slowly make your way up to sit. Let the head come up last. And then take a comfortable seat, cross-legged position. Rest the hands on the knees. Close the eyes. Then make loose fists with the hands, place them on the lower abdomen, bow forward, sealing your practice. Great work. Thank you so much. How does everyone feel?
Tired, but a good tired.
Okay, good. Well, this isn't like weight training where you need to take a break between sessions. You could do yoga every day if you wanted to. But you should at least try for 3 to 4 times a week, and then you'll be doing the harder versions of the poses in no time at all. And with the proper diet, you will be in great shape in the mind and the body.
Oh, well, I feel it already, but I have one question. I wasn't sure, even though you were adjusting me, if I was doing all those poses correctly.
Okay, so why don't you hang out and I'll go over them with you. And if you're still a little unsure at home, then stick around and you can watch me break down the poses for Lori. Otherwise, great work, and thank you so much for joining us for the first ever MTV yoga workout.
Okay, thank you, Kristin, and thank all of you. See you later.
What poses exactly were you having a problem with?
I had a question with the downward-facing dog and the upward-facing dog.
Okay, it's a great place to start. Come on to all fours.
Okay.
Hands and knees. So the hands are directly beneath the shoulders. Nice, shoulders melting down the back. And then tuck your toes under. You're going to start to lift your hips to the ceiling, and as you do that, bring them back towards your heels at the same time. And you want to lift your shoulders up away from the ears, and then start to lift that energy all the way up and back. Perfect. So you keep your abdominal muscles engaged. This way you don't sink into your lower back, and you keep the hands pressing into the floor, and that way you don't sink into your shoulders. You almost want to squeeze your armpits towards your heart.
Okay.
Nice. Now for upward facing dog, come forward to a push-up position. If you need to walk your hands forward a bit under your shoulders, you can, and then drop your hips down.
Yeah.
And then you start to bring your shoulder blades together and open the heart up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing firmly in the hands. You now take the tops of the feet to the floor, but keep the thighs lifted. Beautiful. And then you're in a full upward facing dog. That looks really nice.
Well, what about chaturanga?
That's a hard one.
Okay.
Okay. So if you come onto the floor and lay on your belly, pushing the hands down alongside the heart, lifting the elbows straight up to the sky, you automatically feel your triceps engaged. And then drop the shoulders away from the ears once again. And to take some of the weight out of the arms, tuck your toes under and engage your legs again very firmly, almost as if someone's pulling some socks off your back ankles.
Okay.
And then use your abdomen along with the hands and the legs to lift yourself a couple inches off the floor, and that's your chaturanga.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. And then lower down. A lot of times, again, I tell people just to come all the way to the floor in the beginning until they can hold themselves up in that pose.
Okay, the next question I had was, other than the arms, what is the main difference between Warrior 1 and Warrior 2?
Okay, hips.
Okay,
We'll start there. Take a giant step forward, get into a big lunge, warrior stance, and drop that back heel.
Okay.
Perfect. You're bending your front knee forward, and you want to try to rotate both hips to face that front knee.
With my heel still on the ground.
Exactly. It's very hard because the outer edge of the right foot presses down firmly, and at the same time, you're trying to push the right hip point forward, bending through your left knee. Then the arms come up, and the palms press overhead.
Okay.
Now, as you open to Warrior 2, be careful that this knee doesn't roll in.
Okay.
And then look over your left fingers.
Okay. All right, well, what about the extended side angle? Because you're pretty much almost there, right?
Yeah, the extended side angle, you have the Warrior 2 legs.
Okay.
But we're adding a nice stretch now for the outer edge of the right side.
Okay.
And you're going to feel a little more in your inner thigh and outer thigh. So in the beginning, you can drop the left elbow on top of the left knee. Take this right arm all the way up overhead. Almost imagine like you're holding a big beach ball between both hands.
Okay.
And then you get energy from the outer edge of the right foot all the way through the right fingers. And as you advance, you can start to drop this hand down to the floor, either on the inside or the outside of the foot.
Okay.
With your hand on the inside, you can always use your shoulder against your knee to open up the hip even more. And then you get a hip stretch, an inner thigh stretch, your side waist is stretched, your arm is reaching. This gets everything pretty much.
Then I have one more thing.
Okay.
I swear I'm done. Need to know how to do the twisted lunge, right?
let's do the opposite leg so you're not so tired.
Okay.
Bringing that right foot forward. Now, this is common because all of our warriors, we have that back heel dropped. Now,
Right.
in lunge, you want to lift that heel and push through the ball of the foot. You can practice this at home even against a wall, just pushing your foot back into the wall.
Okay.
And this is your anchor, this back leg. It keeps your hips nice and square and firm as you twist with the upper body. So now you bring your left shoulder all the way to the outside of your right knee.
Okay.
And you can bring your hands to a prayer.
And twist it into it?
Exactly. And use your elbow against your knee to really start to twist and revolve open towards the ceiling. And again, there's all sorts of variations here you can start to progress into. Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to
You're
thank you so much for your help and staying after to
thank
teach
you.
me these poses. And
Jill, thank
no,
you.
thanks.